Hello, I'm Crypto Casey. This is the ultimate guide for beginners on how to get started with investing in digital assets like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other cryptocurrency. We will go step by step together to make this process simple and easy. Not only will you learn how to buy cryptocurrency, you will also learn everything you need to do before buying cryptocurrency. That way, all of your investments are safe and secure. The best part? It's going to be a lot easier than you think. I remember when I first Google searched how to buy cryptocurrency a few years ago, and it was really overwhelming. There was a lot of conflicting information, confusing terms, and so many different exchanges and cryptocurrencies to choose from. Fast forward to today, and I rank on the first page of Google with my video guide on how to buy cryptocurrency. This video is an updated version of my original guide on how to buy cryptocurrency. So let's get started. I've broken this video down into two separate parts with steps in between. Whether you are a beginner that would like to watch the entire video straight through, or more experienced and familiar with the basics, feel free to use the timestamp table of contents provided in the description area below to jump around this video. In section 1, we will walk through the 9 steps you need to take before investing in cryptocurrency. In section 2, we will walk through actually buying and transferring cryptocurrency in 7 easy steps. I know this technology is complex and the process seems intimidating, and I'm going to make this as easy as possible for you. Before we start learning how to buy Bitcoin, I want to share with you 3 important things you need to know before transforming some of your wealth into digital assets. Number 1, these types of investments are not like anything else you may be familiar with. Unlike banks, credit unions, and traditional stock exchanges, there are virtually no fail-safes in place to protect you if you make a mistake or if you don't understand what you're doing. There's no hotline you can call when you get stuck. There's no corporate headquarters you can reach out to if you lose your funds. There are no FDIC-insured banks behind these investments. This means at any time you could lose all of your investments from hackers or user error with no recourse at all. Cryptocurrency is cutting-edge technology. It's the modern-day Wild Wild West. So it requires some focused time and energy to wrap your head around. Luckily for you, I've done a lot of the legwork to compile this step-by-step guide. From research, keeping up with daily news, and experience buying, selling, transferring, and storing cryptocurrency, I've updated this ultimate guide to ensure you receive the knowledge and understanding you need to be successful in cryptocurrency investments. The second thing you need to know before we go any further is the golden rule of investing. Never invest more than you can afford to lose. High risk can lead to high reward, and as humans, we have a natural tendency to want to overreach. You need to figure out an amount you're comfortable with investing, and more importantly, an amount you can truly afford to invest. Then you need to stick with that amount and be patient with the process. Cryptocurrency is a lot more volatile and unpredictable than the stock market. Unlike the 9-to-5 New York Stock Exchange, cryptocurrency is traded 24/7 around the world. So if you want any chance of getting a good night's sleep as a crypto investor, you need to budget an amount of money you're going to invest and stick to it. Since you're not dealing with any banks and other third-party financial institutions, this process is basically helping you set up your own personal bank to manage your own personal funds. So the third thing you need to know is that it's extremely important to pay attention to the URLs of the websites you're accessing to ensure you're not visiting a fake one that's pretending to be the real one. Also, always ensure that there is an HTTPS protocol in the URL, not just an HTTP. This means that the site has a secure sockets layer, or an SSL, protecting the information passed through the website by a user. Always ensure that the actual URL is correct as well. There are a ton of phishing sites that pretend to be the real site in order to steal your username and password to gain access to your account on the real website. Once you are 100% sure you are accessing the right URL, bookmark the page and only access the site going forward using that bookmark. That way you never become a victim of a phishing site. To make it safer and easier for you, I've listed all of the links you'll need in the description area below. So as we set up your account, make sure you scroll down to the description area of this video and click on the links provided to access the correct websites safely. Okay, without further ado, I've broken this section down into 9 easy steps you need to take before investing in cryptocurrency. Let's learn how to buy crypto. Step 1. This may come as a surprise to you because cryptocurrency is pretty high tech, but the first thing you need to do is get yourself some pen and paper. Now I catch a lot of flack for this step, but I'm telling you, it's the safest way to keep all of your information private and secure. Paper can simply be paper, or you can buy a notepad, a journal, notebook, whatever suits your fancy. I personally love to use these Moleskine notebooks with grid paper. I'm a huge fan of grid paper because it's easy to organize information and read. Whatever form of paper you choose, you need to buy at least 2 of them, but I highly recommend 3 for redundancy. Step 2. Use your paper notebooks to store all of your passwords, login credentials, and any other sensitive information regarding your crypto wallets, exchanges, and other accounts I'm going to walk you through setting up in this video. Never store passwords or login data online with a password manager, on your phone, or on any device connected to the internet. You need to store all of your information on paper with paper backups. This is why I recommend buying at least 2 paper notebooks. You should store your notebooks in separate locations to be safe, because you never know if or when your house or office may be affected by a fire, hurricane, flooding, or any other destructive event that could compromise your paper notebook. Consider storing one notebook in a fireproof safe at your house and another one at a safety deposit box at a bank or something similar. Remember, you are your own bank. There are no pre-built fail-safes in this technology, and there are hackers everywhere trying to steal your funds. So it's up to you to take the necessary steps to protect your investments. Also, if you decided to buy the Moleskine notebook I suggested, there is an "in case of loss, please return to" section and an "as a reward" $ line. You should definitely fill that out. And if your paper journal doesn't have this available, I recommend using the first page of your paper notebook for contact details and a reward for returning it if lost. Think carefully and consider how much you would pay to incentivize someone who found your notebook to return it safely where it belongs. Step 3. You're going to need to create a lot of different, long, complicated passwords when setting up your cryptocurrency investment accounts, wallets, and more. These passwords need to be extremely strong, so I'm going to share some tips with you on how to create passwords. Hackers are not sitting around on computers trying to guess your password. They use programs that automatically run through massive databases of common passwords and random combinations of characters. To protect yourself from this, you need to make very long passwords containing random numbers, letters, capitalization, and special characters. Don't use common phrases, famous movie lines, or anything resembling a word or a sentence really. Don't replace letters that look like numbers, like number 1 for an I or number 3 for an E. And don't simply spell words or sentences backwards, because people do that a lot as well. Password cracking software takes all of those common practices into consideration when guessing passwords. Also, sometimes people set up websites that help you randomly generate passwords. Don't use an online site that generates a password for you, because you never know if the site is actually storing the password it generated for you to use at a later time. As much of a pain as it is, you need to create long, complicated, random passwords for each and every account. Never use the same password on more than one account to increase security. Make sure you never store passwords for cryptocurrency accounts on a password manager. Cloud-based password managers like LastPass and 1Password are vulnerable to remote attacks. Even though those accounts are encrypted, if your master password is hacked, then you are completely exposed. Never store passwords in your browser, because those are also vulnerable. That's why I recommend only storing passwords on your paper notebooks. Remember, never rely on one single password for your investments. You are your own bank, so you need to have more than one line of defense. And here's a bonus tip. If any accounts require a security question, treat the answers like your passwords. Create fake, long, complex answers to security questions. People can easily find out your mother's maiden name and where you went to high school on websites like Facebook. So keep that in mind. Store the fake answers to your security questions in your paper notebook with everything else. Step 4. You need to ensure that your computer is secure and free of any malware before you start setting up any accounts and wallets for buying cryptocurrency. First, if you don't already, require a strong password to access your computer. So go ahead and make that first entry into your notebook, your brand new, super strong computer password. Next, you need to do a full and complete malware scan of your computer. There are a ton of free tools and services available to scan and secure your computer. In this guide, we will be walking through the scanning, cleaning, and securing process using Malwarebytes. So scroll down to the description area of this video and click on the Malwarebytes link. The link will get you safely to the Malwarebytes website. On the homepage, click Free Download. The package should start downloading automatically. Once the package has been downloaded, open the setup file by double-clicking on it. If you can't open the file because it's from an unidentified developer, right-click on the file and select Open. When the setup wizard opens, click Continue in the bottom right to see the Malwarebytes software license agreement. Next, click Continue through the next couple of screens. Next, click Agree. Click Install. If you are using a Mac, it will ask you to authorize the download with your username and password. When installation is complete, click Close and exit the setup wizard. Done. Malwarebytes should launch automatically. You will be asked to select the type of computer you are using. Choose either personal or work. Next, you will be taken to the dashboard. From here, click on the Scan tab and click Start Scan. After the scan is complete, if your computer is clean, great. If the scan found some threats, you can click on the Quarantine tab to view them, and then click Clear Quarantine to permanently delete the threat files. Next, you should definitely purchase the premium version of Malwarebytes to enable the malware protection functions going forward to keep your computer safe. This free download will allow you to try Malwarebytes Premium for 14 days. If you have a PC instead of a Mac and want to take security one step further, I recommend downloading and installing a key scrambler. Key scramblers are great tools that prevent hidden keystroke logging malware from recording your passwords to hack into your accounts by encrypting everything you type in real time. I recommend trying Key Scrambler by QFX. Click here to check it out, https://www.qfxsoftware.com. Or if you have an on-screen keyboard on your computer, you can elect to only type in your passwords using the on-screen keyboard. This also prevents keystroke loggers from recording your password. Step 5. You will not be accessing crypto-related accounts on your computer alone. Smartphones play a huge role in security and access as well. So you need to take steps to secure your phone. First, if you don't have one already, require a password to unlock your phone. That way, if it's ever lost or stolen, there's a barrier between a potential hacker and your investments. Make sure you log the password in your notebook for safekeeping. Next, you need to remove your phone number from any public website and social media. And never publish your cell phone number or cell phone provider publicly or to people you don't know or trust. I know this is very difficult to do in our social media-driven world, but it's an imperative step to ensure the security of your investments. Cell phone numbers are used to access a myriad of sensitive data, including banking, cryptocurrency, and the two-factor authentication applications we will be setting up later on in this guide. Using your cell phone provider and cell phone number, hackers can conduct SIM theft. This is where hackers steal your phone number's identity by calling your cell phone provider and requesting a new SIM card. If they steal your cell phone SIM card, they can easily hack into your investment accounts and drain your funds. So the next thing you need to do to prevent this from happening is set up a passcode or passphrase with your cell phone provider that must be disclosed before activating a new SIM card. So get on the phone with T-Mobile, Verizon, or whoever your cell phone provider is and set up a strong passphrase that must be disclosed before activating new SIM cards on your account. And here's another bonus tip. Malwarebytes has security software for mobile devices you can install to further secure your cell phone. Click on the links for Android or iOS devices in the description below to see if it's something you would like to use. Step 6. It's time to create a brand new, unique email address using a handle you've never used anywhere else before. This includes your name, nicknames, usernames, anything you've used for accounts anywhere online or offline in the past. This new email address should only be used exclusively for crypto investments. Do not use an email address you already have and that people know about to open up cryptocurrency accounts. You need something completely random to use for the handle for your new email account. And do not use the new email address for shopping or signing up for newsletters and other things. Only use your new email address for crypto and don't tell anyone else about it you don't know or trust. I recommend setting up your new email account using ProtonMail or another similar email provider that prioritizes security and privacy. I'm going to show you how to set up a brand new email account using ProtonMail. Click in the description below on ProtonMail to access it safely and securely. Next, click Get Your Encrypted Email Account. ProtonMail offers a variety of accounts to choose from. In this guide, we are going to click and sign up for the free basic account. So click Select Free Plan. Next, choose your unique username that you've never used anywhere else before and generate a strong password and register a recovery email. Make sure the email address you use for the recovery has a strong password as well. Then click Create Account. Verify that you are a human by CAPTCHA, email, text message, or by making a donation. Finally, click Complete Setup. Now you can choose your display name and download ProtonMail's mobile application if you like. Great. Now you have an encrypted email account to use to set up your cryptocurrency accounts. Step 7. Using your newly secured cell phone, we are now going to download some two-factor authentication apps. Two-factor authentication is an extra layer of security that is absolutely crucial to set up before investing in cryptocurrency. This is how it works. When accessing an account, after entering your super secure password, you will be required to input a code that is generated on your two-factor authentication app. These codes constantly change every 20 to 30 seconds. So no one will be able to access your accounts unless they have your cell phone at that particular moment in time. There are two different authentication apps we will be downloading: Google Authenticator and Authy. Some people prefer one over the other, and some people use both. I personally prefer Authy over Google Authenticator. However, some websites only allow two-factor authentication through Google, so we will be setting that one up as well. First, let's download Authy. Go to the App Store on your phone, type in Authy, and download the Authy app. When it's finished downloading, enter your cell phone number and click OK. Next, enter your email address you created using Proton Mail and click Next. A window will pop up that says Get account verification via phone call or SMS. Make a selection and then enter your registration code in the space provided. Great, now you're able to start adding accounts. But first, tap on the cog icon to access the app settings. Next, tap on the security settings. Enable app protection and set up a protection PIN. Enter your PIN and then you'll be prompted to re-enter it. Write down this code in your paper notebooks. Back in the security section, enable Protect Entire App and enter your PIN again. You can also enable Touch ID protection if you have that option. Awesome, now Authy is secure. Tap Cancel in the top left corner of the screen, then tap on the Accounts icon at the bottom. Then tap Authenticator Backups. In this section, you need to create a long, strong backups password. Authy will store an encrypted copy of all of your accounts, so if you upgrade or lose your phone, you can easily restore them. Create your backups password and then tap Enable Backups. Type out your backups password again to confirm it and then tap OK. Now write down your backups password in your paper notebooks. Next, tap on the Devices icon at the bottom. This step is optional, but if you would like the app to be more secure, disable the Allow Multi-Device option. That way someone can't use any other device to use your two-factor authentication besides the exact cell phone that you're holding. If you lose your phone or if it breaks, you will need to get a new one and use your backups password to recover access to your 2FA accounts. If you leave this option enabled, then you may log in to your Authy account on other devices. I recommend disabling it for increased security. Next, tap OK and then tap Exit. Great, Authy is now ready to go. Next, let's download Google Authenticator. You will need a Gmail account to complete this setup. So if you don't have one already, create one with a unique handle you've never used before and a strong password. Go to the App Store on your phone, type in Google Authenticator, and download the Google Authenticator app. Once it's finished downloading, set up the app and choose Begin Setup. You'll see two options, Scan Barcode and Manual Entry. Go to your internet browser and open your Google account security page using this URL, https://myaccount.google.com/security. Next, scroll down and click on the two-step verification section. Click Get Started. Enter your Gmail account password. Google will attempt to use Google Prompt and send you a prompt to your connected mobile devices. You can use Google Prompt, or if your device isn't listed, click Choose Another option and choose Text Message or Voice Call. Then enter your cell phone number. Choose to receive a text or a phone call to receive a verification code. Enter the code you receive in the space provided and click Next. Once the code is accepted, choose Turn On. Then, on the next page, scroll down to the Authenticator app section and click Setup. Choose the type of phone you have and click Next. Now go back to your cell phone and select Scan Barcode. Lift your phone to face the computer screen like you're taking a picture of the code. Once it's successful, your phone will show a 6-digit code that changes every 20 seconds or so, along with your Gmail address. Now go back to your computer and click Next. Enter the code currently displayed on your phone before the time expires, and the code changes, and click Verify. Once the code is verified, click Done. If you've been using your Gmail account for a long time, and you're not sure if it's automatically logging into old devices you don't use anymore, scroll down to the Devices You Trust section and choose Revoke All. That way, no matter what device you're using to log into your Gmail, two-step verification will be required. Now you have two different Authenticator apps. Most accounts work with the Authy app. However, some accounts only work with Google Authenticator. When setting up two-factor authentication with accounts, you must choose one authenticator over the other. You cannot set up two-factor authentication for both Google and Authy. Now we're going to set up two-factor authentication for your Proton Mail address you created in the previous step. So log back into your Proton Mail account. Next, click on Settings and choose the Security tab. Then, click Enable Two-Factor Authentication. You can read their 2FA guide and then click Next. Open your 2FA app on your cell phone. I recommend using Authy over Google when you have the choice. On Authy, scroll down and click Add Account. Then click Scan QR Code. Allow Authy to access your camera and hold up your cell phone to face the barcode like you're taking a picture of it. Authy will scan the QR code account and allow you to name the account and select another logo. Then click Done. On Proton Mail, enter your current password and then enter the two-factor passcode that's displayed on your phone in Authy. Watch carefully as the code will change every 30 seconds or so. Then click Submit. Next, Proton Mail will provide you with several one-time use recovery codes. Save these codes in your paper notebooks. If you lose your phone and you're unable to access the Authenticator app, these codes will be the only way you can log into your Proton Mail account. You can enter these codes instead of the 6-digit authentication code. Note that each code can only be used once, and they must be used in the listed order, so be sure to save all of the codes. Now, two-factor authentication should be required when logging into your Proton Mail account. If you need more support for setting up two-factor authentication with Proton Mail, check out the guide at this URL: protonmail.com/support/knowledge-base/two-factor authentication. Step 8. This is one of the most important steps to take before investing in cryptocurrency, and most people never do it. You need to get a cold storage hardware wallet to store your cryptocurrency. These devices cost money, and they are worth every Satoshi, which a Satoshi is the smallest unit of Bitcoin. It's like the penny to the US dollar. There are several different types of wallets out there, and some wallets only support specific cryptocurrencies. Wallets are a big topic in crypto, and I address them in other videos. Here's the key thing to remember. Never ever leave your cryptocurrency on exchanges. It's extremely risky, and hackers are constantly trying to break into exchanges. The safest place to store your investments is on a cold storage hardware wallet device. These devices store the keys to your cryptocurrency offline, so it's the safest way to store and access cryptocurrency. You can check out my other videos about cryptocurrency wallets and learn more about them. So before you start buying cryptocurrency, get a hardware wallet so you can store them safely after purchasing them. The two most popular hardware wallets right now are made by Ledger and Trezor. Scroll down and click on the links in the description area below to safely access the correct sites to check those out. Never buy a used hardware wallet, and never buy a hardware wallet from a different source other than the sites listed below to ensure you're getting a clean and official device. My personal favorite hardware wallet is the new Ledger Nano X. I recommend buying Ledger's backup pack. It comes with a Ledger Nano X and a Ledger Nano S for a backup. Once your hardware wallets arrive, you can check out my videos on how to set them up. Step 9. You're almost ready to buy cryptocurrency. As a final step going forward, here's something you need to think about with regard to using your paper notebooks. Managing cryptocurrency can be complicated and hard to do, and if something were to happen to you, I'm sure there's someone out there you would want to benefit from your investments. In the event of incapacitation or death, your family and friends would probably have a hard time figuring out how to manage your investments by themselves. So using your paper notebooks, record detailed notes and instructions from my videos on how to safely access, transfer, and cash out your funds if they ever needed to do so. Try to keep it simple and also detailed enough so no one can get stuck. I also highly recommend you go the extra mile and create a will, a trust, or other documents that could be legally executed in the event of your death to carry out your wishes. So on that happy note, let's continue. Congratulations, you're now prepared to start buying cryptocurrency safely and securely. Let's finally buy some cryptocurrency. In this video, we will be using Coinbase, which is one of the safest and easiest cryptocurrency exchanges available. If Coinbase does not support your country or doesn't have the cryptocurrencies you want to buy, check out my other videos on buying cryptocurrency using other exchanges like Binance. I've broken down the buying and transferring process into 7 easy steps. So let's get started. Step 1. Scroll down to the description area of this video and click on the Coinbase link. Using this link is a safe way to access Coinbase. And when you buy $100 or more of cryptocurrency, you will receive $10 of free Bitcoin from using the link. You will reach a screen that shows I invited you to Coinbase and some information about how to get the $10 of free Bitcoin. Bookmark this page and access the site going forward only using this bookmark. That way you never become a victim of a phishing site. Fill in your first name, last name, your Proton Mail encrypted email account we set up together, and a long, complex password with random combinations of letters, numbers, and special characters. Write down your password in your paper notebooks for safekeeping. Confirm you are not a robot and click the checkbox certifying you are over 18 years old. Then click Sign Up. Log into your Proton Mail account and verify your email address by clicking on the Verify Email Address link provided. Next, you will be prompted to add your cell phone number. Add it and then click Send Code. Coinbase will automatically enable 2-step verification requiring a code sent to your phone via text message when you log into Coinbase. Check to make sure your first and last name are correct. Then choose what you will be using Coinbase for from the drop-down menu. Make sure the information you provide while signing up for Coinbase is accurate, so your account can be easily verified to avoid any freezes on your account. Financial regulations require Coinbase to verify your identity. Note that these fields may be slightly different for European citizens. Enter your date of birth and physical address. Next, select your source of funds and your occupation from the drop-down menus, and enter the name of your employer. Finally, enter the last 4 digits of your Social Security number. Then click Continue. Step 2. Next, you will need to set up a funding account. Your options are to connect a bank account, a debit card, or by a wire transfer. I recommend connecting your bank account because it allows for buying and selling large amounts of cryptocurrency. Linking a PayPal account is only for withdrawing fiat, and using a debit card only allows for small amounts, but requires a connected bank account or wallet to sell cryptocurrency. And a wire transfer is only good for single transfers to or from your Coinbase account. So let's connect your bank account. Click Bank Account, and you will see a notification about how Coinbase uses Plaid to link your bank account safely and securely. Click Continue, and then search for your bank account. Next, enter the credentials you used to log into your online bank account and click Submit. A security code might be required by your bank. Complete the security verification and then click Continue. If instant verification doesn't work, you will be prompted to manually link your bank account. Click Get Started and then enter your routing number, account number, the full name on the bank account, and then click Verify Your Bank. Once your bank account is successfully linked, you're almost ready to buy cryptocurrency. Before you start investing, you need to further verify your identity and change some security settings. Step 3. In the top right profile area, click on the profile icon and click on Settings. Go to the Security tab and go down to the 2-step verification section. You'll see your current settings are text message or SMS 2-step verification, which is only moderately secure. Go to the Authenticator app option and click Select. Enter the 2-step verification code sent to your phone, then click Confirm. Open the Google Authenticator app on your phone and click the Add sign. Tap Scan Barcode and hold your phone up to the barcode like you're taking a picture of it. Enter your 2-factor authentication code for the Coinbase account on your Google Authenticator before the code changes. Then click Enable. Now your 2-factor authentication is set up. There's an even more secure 2-step verification option, and it's by using a security key device. This requires buying a physical hardware device that protects your Coinbase account. I highly recommend putting as many security protocols in place to protect your funds. Remember, you are your own bank, and it's your responsibility to keep your funds protected. At the bottom of the security page where it says Use 2-step verification to secure your transactions, make sure the option Any amount of cryptocurrency is selected as it is the most secure. Step 4. Next, scroll up and click on Account Levels. You should see you are at Level 2 for verifying your personal identity. You need to check the box under Level 3 to verify a photo ID so you're able to send and receive cryptocurrency with Coinbase. Check the Verify Photo ID box, and then a window with an option for driver's license or a photo ID will pop up. Make a selection, and then you will have the option to use your computer webcam, your mobile camera, or you can upload a file. Once you've submitted the requested documents, Coinbase will review them and either ask for more information or will accept the verification. Once you're at an account level 3, you'll be able to send and receive digital currencies using Coinbase. These are the cryptocurrencies available on Coinbase at the time of this video. Note that certain states, countries, or regions may restrict what is available depending on their unique laws and regulation. Coinbase is constantly adding new cryptocurrencies to their exchange for people to buy and sell. Step 5. When you're ready to buy, click on the Buy Sell tab at the top. Make sure you are on the Buy tab, and using the drop-down menu, choose the cryptocurrency you would like to buy using fiat from your recently linked bank account. Make sure the payment selection is accurate, and then enter the amount you wish to buy in your fiat currency, or you can enter the amount of cryptocurrency. Next, review the amount for accuracy. Below, you will see options to repeat the buy daily, weekly, every 2 weeks, or monthly. If you want to just buy one time, continue by clicking the Buy button. The cryptocurrency will be deposited into the corresponding cryptocurrency wallet on Coinbase. Please remember that exchanges like Coinbase cannot help you with any losses resulting from the compromise of your individual Coinbase account or individual error. So it is your responsibility to use a strong password and maintain control of all login credentials you use to access Coinbase. Also, exchanges like Coinbase are under constant attacks from hackers trying to break through and steal funds. Even though Coinbase keeps most of the cryptocurrency it stores offline, it's not a good idea as a crypto investor to rely on third parties to protect your funds. Leaving your cryptocurrency on exchanges like Coinbase is extremely risky. So the next step you will need to take is transferring your cryptocurrency to your cold storage hardware wallet device. Step 6. If you follow the steps I suggested and you bought the Ledger Backup Pack, great. Let's move forward. If you do not have a hardware wallet yet, scroll down and click on the Ledger link in the description area below to safely access the official store. Again, never buy a used hardware wallet, and never buy a hardware wallet from a different source other than the sites listed below to ensure you're getting a clean and official device. Now, I'm going to show you how to transfer your cryptocurrency from Coinbase to your Ledger Nano X device. If you haven't set up your device yet, check out my other video on how to set up your Ledger Nano X. In this video, we are going to transfer Bitcoin from Coinbase to the Ledger Nano X. Open your Ledger Live app on your computer and enter your password. Click on the Receive button and then choose the corresponding cryptocurrency account to credit. Then click Continue. Plug in your Ledger Nano X device and enter your PIN code. Navigate to the Bitcoin app on your device and press both buttons down to select. On your computer screen, you should be able to click Continue. Next, you will need to verify the address on your device. Click Continue, then compare the address on your computer with the address listed on the Ledger Nano X. If it matches, click on the Copy button on your computer to copy the address. On your Ledger device, tap the right button over until you see the Approve, then tap both buttons to approve. On Coinbase, go to the Accounts tab and go to your BTC wallet. Click on the Send option. Paste the copied address into the recipient field. Enter the amount you wish to send to your Ledger Nano X wallet, or you can choose Send Max. You can type anything you want in the optional message field. Then click Continue. Review the confirmation page for accuracy and then click Confirm. Great! Now your transaction is on the way. You can view the details or simply close the window. When the transaction is complete, you will see it listed in your Bitcoin account on the Ledger Live app. Now the access to your cryptocurrency is safe, offline, with your Ledger Nano X. If you ever want to sell your Bitcoin or use it to buy other coins, you can simply use the Send button on the Ledger Live app. Choose the corresponding account, paste the address from the exchange you want to send it to, and proceed. Step 7. Let's quickly go through and I'll show you how you can send your Bitcoin from your Ledger Nano X back to Coinbase to sell for fiat. Open the Ledger Live app on your computer and enter your password. Click on the Send button and choose the corresponding amount. Go to Coinbase, then navigate to the Accounts section. Click the Receive button for your Bitcoin wallet. Click I understand, and then copy the address. Go to the Ledger Live app and paste the address into the recipient address field. Enter the amount of Bitcoin or fiat you want to send to Coinbase. Choose the network fees you want to incur. The higher the fees, the faster the transaction will occur. If the network's fees are higher than 10% of the total amount you're sending, there will be a warning. So click Continue. Next, enter the PIN on your Ledger Nano X. Navigate to the Bitcoin app and press both buttons down to select. Once your Ledger device is connected and unlocked, watch the Ledger Live app until you can press Continue. Click the Continue button and verify that all the transaction details are correct on your device by pressing the right button to scroll through the amount and fees. If everything looks good, press both buttons down to Accept on your Ledger device. Scroll through again and press both buttons down to Accept and Send. On your Ledger Live app, you will see the transaction was sent. You can click View Details or you can exit the screen. Nice. Now your Bitcoin is on the way from storage to the Coinbase exchange, where you can sell it for fiat or buy other cryptocurrency with it. I hope you found this video helpful and easy to follow. What other precautions do you take when managing cryptocurrency that I may have missed? Do you have any additional security tips to share with us? What cryptocurrency are you looking to invest in? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching and be safe out there.